YouTube. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dr. Giselle Martin, aka Dr. Jazzy Fit. Today we're talking about beets, and yeah, one of my favorite roots of all time, especially for those of you who are out there getting your sweat on and you are working out and you want to know how this incredible vegetable is going to help you be your absolute best self. Stay tuned. Talking about beets today. Yay! So beets actually go back thousands of years. A long time they've been around. And ancient Chinese medicine, or aka Ayurveda, which you guys have all seen and heard the word tossed around here and there. But ancient Chinese medicine really embraced beets for its uses to help improve the effect of anemia, liver toxicity, irregular menstruation, constipation, and irritability. Beets are a rich source of vitamins A, C, and B6, as well as lutein, zeaxanthin, iron, copper, zinc, betaine, phosphorus, and manganese. Y'all, where have you ever seen or heard anything that has all of that in it? I'm just saying. No, but really, there are many different wellness foods that are out there, but beets are one of my favorites because it has so many wonderful antioxidants in it. And we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of how beets help you exactly. Betaine is an amino acid that is responsible for the creation of our body's natural antidepressants. Beets are extremely filling. Actually, when I eat beets, I'm pretty satiated, which is one of the reasons. I don't know if you've ever done or heard of that fad diet. What is the thing called? The military diet, where I believe one of the things in there is beets, and they have it in there because it's filling. It's a root vegetable to help you fill up because you're not eating. It's just crazy. Guys, don't do those things. Those things are not healthy for you. They might work temporarily, but it messes up your metabolism and it does more damage and more harm than good. So I would recommend not doing them at all. Anyway, so beets are, like I said, they're really filling and they can be made a variety of different ways. They can be eaten raw, they can be steamed, they can be roasted, they can be whatever way you think to make them or incorporate them. Even though I don't eat feta cheese hardly ever anymore, every now and then I might have some, but I love feta cheese with beets, especially golden beets and arugula. Oh, so good, so good. Anyway, so good. But beets are high in carbs, but they're also really high in fiber. So just like I said in the carrots video, if you didn't watch that video, please check it out. Just like I said in the carrots video, something has high carbohydrates and it's a complex carb and it's also very high in fiber, then basically those grams of carbs and the grams of fiber, the fiber cancel out whatever. So let's just say it has 20 grams of carbs and has 12 grams of fiber. So you have like 8 net carbs or grams of carbohydrates. And that fiber is going to help mitigate your insulin and keep your insulin from spiking, which is really, really important. And when it comes to weight management, we talk about calories and all this other stuff that they matter, but they really don't matter as much, which is why you hear people say, oh, calorie is just not a calorie. It depends on what you're eating. Oh, that's very true. Like a calorie is not just a calorie because it burns differently depending on what is all made of. So yeah, you want to have stuff that's really high in fiber. It's going to keep things moving through your digestive system so you don't have things that are just stagnant sitting around and causing your intestines to pack stuff and you're just feeling gross and like lethargic and gaining weight and sorry, we've all been there. It's okay, but there's hope. That is why you are here watching my videos. So beets come in different colors, like I said. They're not just red, so you also have like yellow beets. I love yellow beets, guys. Those are my favorite, especially if you have the opportunity to go to the farmer's market and get you some. That would be awesome. Beets can also be freeze-dried and powdered too, and I didn't really get into that, but because I really want to get into the nutritional aspects of things. So let's talk about some of the benefits. So obviously you have your nutritional benefits. Beets are very low in calories. They're low in fat and cholesterol. They're an excellent source of vitamin C, excellent source of fiber, manganese, folate. They help prevent anemia and also maintain the DNA structure in your cells. Beets are high in potassium. Potassium is really important for building muscle and also maintaining the electrical activity of your heart. Manganese. Manganese helps with your bone strength. It helps regulate your sugar. And it also helps promote a healthy immune system. There's also an amino acid in beets that is linked to the elimination of cancer. It's also protective, especially against colon and stomach cancers. So again, going back to that fiber and making sure things are moving. The antioxidant levels in beets are off the charts. They're really great for your health. Beets are also really great for detoxification. So your liver, it plays a huge role in removing toxins and also other dangerous substances out of your body. Beets help your liver function normally each and every day. So it is really important for you to have some level of nutrients that beets provide. And if you know something that provides the nutrients that you need, why not just take that item? Which is why I drink beet juice powder every day. Certain enzymes in beets help prevent oxidative stress and also reduces the lipid reoxidation levels in your body. Beets are also high in antioxidants, as you can imagine. So it has different compounds that help eliminate free radicals, as well as oxidative stress and repair damaged cells. If free radicals are not removed from your bloodstream or your body in a timely fashion, it could actually degrade and deteriorate your cells over time. So it's really important that you have a diet that is going to help eliminate this or reduce this damaging of your cells. Because if your cells continue to be damaged, that's when you start having things like heart disease and cancer and diabetes. Nobody wants that. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for anybody. So yeah, let's just not. Let's get rid of them. So because beets come from the ground, there's also a number of trace minerals and micronutrients that play a part in your health as well. And as far as the detoxification, it has a lot of phytonutrients and antioxidants as well. So the leaves of beets are really high in lutein, which is great for your ocular health. It's great for your eyes. It's great for those who are really trying to repair their eyes and to prolong the activity in their eyes. Beets are great for reducing blood pressure. We all need a little less stress in our lives. Beets have the ability to promote good heart health. Beets are really rich in dietary nitrates, and these dietary nitrates become nitric oxide in the body. And the nitric oxide acts as vasodilators. So they're gonna help reduce your blood pressure because they widen or they dilate your blood vessels. So if your blood vessels are wider and there's no plaque in them, obviously your blood can flow through your arteries much more freely than if they were constricted and they're super tight. The pressure has to, your heart has to pump harder to increase the blood pressure, and therefore the blood can definitely get through then. But why put your heart through all that when you don't need to? So beets are natural vasodilators, and they help lower both your systolic and your diastolic blood pressure. So that's your bottom and top numbers, which is really important. So you don't want just your systolic blood pressure to go down. Your systolic blood pressure, that top number, that is the pressure when your heart is contracting. And then the bottom number is when your heart is relaxing, the pressure in your heart when it's relaxing. And so obviously you want that pressure to be lower for both, whether it's contracting or relaxing, because why would you want to have a higher blood pressure at any time? You don't want to wear out the walls of your blood vessels, and you want your heart to stay nice and healthy as much as possible so we can prolong our lives and our lifespans. There is a theory out there that we each have a certain number of beats per minute, or the human heart has a number of beats per minute that it can stand. I'm not sure how true that research is. However, it's there. So if you want to look more into that and learn more about it for yourself, go for it. So beets are also excellent for digestive health. The fiber helps give bulk to your stool. So once you eat food and it goes through your body, the undigested food in your gut has this bulk added to it, so that way it could be eliminated from your body entirely versus just sitting around. In addition to it being eliminated, the beets also have several different components that help with the absorption of nutrients in your gut as well. Because you don't want it to just flow out and nothing is absorbed. You also want the good stuff in the foods that you eat to be absorbed properly, so that you can use it, your body can use it for other great things that it has to do. So I also want to add here, especially with beets, it provides natural fiber, but if your diet is lacking fiber, you are at risk for diverticulitis, you're at risk for hemorrhoids, and you're also at risk for GERD. So it's really important for you to have an adequate amount of fiber in your diet to help move those things along, and so you don't have things sitting around and the creation of diseases just waiting to happen. So it's really important. So we've talked a little bit about working out with beets. However, let's talk about the mechanism that happens. So beets lower estrogen levels, and so in turn, with those estrogen levels, which is the hormone, being lower, testosterone actually goes up just a little bit, not a massive amount. So for women who are out there like, oh my god, I don't want testosterone to go up, it just goes up a moderate amount. And so testosterone works with your liver. And yes, it's important to remember and to know that women also have testosterone. We just don't have as much as men do. So if you have more testosterone, you're going to have better workouts, you're going to have more endurance, you're going to have better stamina, and you're going to have a faster recovery time after your workout as well. Beets also improve brain health. So they protect against mental and cognitive decline. This is really important for the prevention of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. So there's a lot of research, or more and more research out there on beet powders and how it impacts cognitive decline and decreases it as we age. So guys, this is not just me spouting off my opinions. These things are tried. These are evidence-based practices that I'm bringing you and just summarizing the benefits, so you don't have to go out there and just read lots of peer-reviewed journals. I do admonish you to go out and read and study and get to know this stuff for yourself, because again, my goal is for you to not need me. I don't want you to need me forever. I want you to know this stuff very well. I want you to know it. And so go out there, know what's in the food that you eat, know what's going into your mouth. Don't just eat it just because it tastes good. So a lot of this stuff tastes good because they've added stuff to it to make it taste good. It's not naturally that way. And there's so many wonderful, whole, healthy foods out there that taste amazing. And so many pairs, you can pair stuff together and figure out and come up with these creative taste profiles for different recipes and stuff, and it's so awesome. But anyway, so let's get back on track. So we talked a little bit about the nitric oxides. The nitric oxides are also going to help increase blood flow to your brain as well. And there's been several studies that have indicated that the frontal lobe of your brain is what is impacted the most by ingesting beetroot powder. Beetroots also help with inflammation. Really, really important for inflammation. So in other videos, I've talked about how inflammation is a natural response that our body has. However, chronic inflammation is very, very dangerous and can manifest itself in ways like cancer or hypertension or diabetes. So beets are a natural protective factor against inflammation. And there's been several studies where beetroot powder was used to reduce the oxidative stress in both rats and human beings. Reducing that inflammation is going to be very, very helpful. You really want to make sure that your body stays as stress-free and as, well, de-inflamed is not a real word, but just not having chronic inflammation. We talked about anemia briefly. Beets do help protect against anemia or help repair anemia. And what's crazy is that beets actually have more iron than spinach does. We know about spinach, we know about Popeye and his muscles, but beets have more iron than spinach does. And I think that's pretty cool. It's something that, you know, people should really know. I forgot to mention, as it pertains to exercise, beetroot powder is also, it's been shown to lower your perceived rate of exertion, or in the exercise world, we call it the rate of perceived exertion. So how hard you're working. So you might actually be working harder after ingesting beets or beetroot juice than you think that you are. So if you measure your performance after taking beetroot juice I would give it at least a couple of weeks of you consistently taking it, and then measure it against a day, or before you started taking it, and see how you feel. See how your recovery is. I guarantee you it will make a humongous difference in how you feel. So guys, that's it for today. That is a lot of information compacted into this little video. So I hope that you are able to retain this information, keep doing more research, keep delving deep, and check out some beets. Get you some beets in your life. I hope this information has been really helpful to you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please share it with your friends and family, and remember to comment, like, and subscribe below. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.